there a cat in here? Okay, long time no see. What's up? So, since my last video, I now have a husband, 2 cats, and a new house. So, it's been a minute, and that's why I've been MIA, because, I was planning a wedding and then was away, and then just adjusting to marriage life and parenthood, so. But I'm happy to be back. I got this idea to do a cottage inspired by my cats, because what else would I do? I've been seeing more of a trend of, really dark houses, really, dark black houses, which I hadn't really seen before. Normally they're all very white and bright, but I like the trend. I think it's really cool. So I drew up this little sketch, and everything that you'll see in this video is based off of this little sketch. Yeah, I wanted to make it like a wintry cottage so that the black would show against the white snow. I thought that would be really nice. Every other time of the year it will just look scary, but in the winter it'll look great. In the actual game, I moved me and Tim and our cats into this house, so it's actually made for us. The inside I just made as cottagey as I wanted. It's not dark on the inside, it's more my style. It's more bright, and kind of like this room. Simple. This room's not done. I don't know why I use that as an example. I really like how it turned out. I would love to live in a place like this, and I had a lot of fun with the landscaping. I didn't include all of the interior design shots because it was so long, and I went back and forth so many times on everything. I would design a room and then redesign it off screen, so it was just why would I put it in if it's not what it looks like in the final product, you know what I mean? Yeah, the house is really cute. I did some shots of it in the wintertime and had my Sims build snowmen and stuff, so it was great. Made some good memories. So yeah, I hope everybody's been doing well. I hope 2021 is treating everybody great. I'm excited for this new year. I'm excited to get back into actually filming and editing videos and making more little houses, so. Yeah, let's get into the video. By the way, I don't know if I said this, but my name is Kat. Bye! Hey y'all, welcome to the video. This is where I build the house. So I started out by making the entrance because I wanted a small entryway with a weird roof over it, you'll see. I think you'll see in the thumbnail, so you already are you know what it is. Anyway, I love this door from Get Together. I think it's perfect for the little cottagey look. I tried to use the one from the yarn one, what's it called? Nifty Knitting, but it just wasn't working. And then I love that bay window from Discovery University, but all the other windows didn't really go with the vibe, so I ended up going with Get Together windows. I'm pretty sure you could probably remake this house with just Get Together and base game, based on the stuff that I use. Probably not all the inside stuff, but you could get the general look for it, So, sorry if I'm sniffling the whole time. I'm not gonna edit it out. You know how I roll. I don't have COVID or anything, so that's nice. It's just winter time, Anyway, okay, so this roof, I wanted to do it asymmetrical, the roof, not the door. Anyway, and I've seen someone do it before where the peak is off center, but it just, I don't know, it didn't look right. And then I took down one of the edges on one side to try to make that look asymmetrical, and I go through a whole process. A lot of it's cut out. I think it ended up fine. I actually end up adding a bump out onto the front, so there's an archway that you go under before you get to the door. I think that adds a nice little touch. And you won't see me do the whole floor plan. I end up adding another room, and I add the master to the right side, and then I add another bedroom to the back, and then a back porch, but I think I did it all off camera because it took me forever to decide what I wanted. I should really sketch these things out before I just go ham, but I don't, so this is what we get, a chopped up video of all the parts that I do on camera. I'm bummed I didn't film, oh, here we are, okay, so I love how the front is stone, the rest is a dark gray, plain. I guess it looked black when I was making it, but now it just looks dark gray. So, that's fine. It's fine. And okay, I think I've talked about this in another video. I'm all over the place right now, but we know I don't go on a script or anything. But the roof trend where you add like a big blocky white edge to the roof. I just think it looks too cartoony or weird, and I like to make my houses look really realistic. I wouldn't say really realistic, okay, but like more realistic. I don't want it to look like it's a video game. And so I always add like a matching roof trim to the roof. If you don't make houses in The Sims, then you probably are confused, but if you do, then you know what I'm talking about. And I think it just blends better. It makes the roof look more complete. I don't like having a blank edge, like we're not about that, but I also really don't like the big blocky edge. I think it looks too artificial, but that's like a style. If you go for it, you go for it, but if not, don't go for it. You're welcome. Anyway, I really like how the front yard looks in the end. I'm so sniffly. Like right before I started recording, I wasn't sniffing at all. Now I am. I don't know why. Anyway, I really like how the landscaping turned out on this house. I wanted it to look kind of like it was in the forest, but not so overcrowded that you can't see the house at all. But I think especially in the winter, you'll see at the end, I think it looks great. I think it looks how I wanted it. I love this big tree in the front yard. Because when the leaves are bare, you can still see through it. It's not like an evergreen or anything. And it's designed for the winter, to be shown off in the winter. Just excuse me while I clear my nose. What is wrong with me? That's probably not cute to listen to. Sorry. But anyway, I'm really glad to be making videos again. I took a long break, as I talked about earlier in the video, and the whole time I was just like, man, I do want to make another Sims video, but I didn't really feel like I didn't have a ton of time. I didn't really feel inspired. And at some point, you're like, I'm too far gone. It's been too long. And you just sort of like, I can't come back. And that's what stops you from coming back. But I was like, I had this idea. I really want to make it. I'm just going to actually get it done. And I really like how it turned out. I really love making cottages, as y'all know. And I would do this all day if I could. So I got really carried away, like on the inside, every detail I felt like had to be perfect. You don't see much of that, but like even down to the bathroom, I was like, this has to be perfect. Because in my head, I was like, I'm going to live here. So I treated it like a real house. So, I don't know. I always love watching landscaping when I watch speed builds, because for a long time I just wasn't that good at it. I didn't really enjoy it or see a lot of purpose in it. But now, like even in real life, when I look at a house, I'm like, it doesn't look complete if there's not landscaping around it. If there's just like grass and a tree, it needs to be like framed with landscaping. It has to have, bushes, trees. It's like the eyelashes of the eye. I don't know how to describe. I guess that. Yeah, that makes sense. But it just makes it look complete and done. And I like doing kind of not like perfect landscaping, but just like, oh, here I am adding the little bump out. I'm so glad this worked out. I play tested it, as you'll see, after I put the archway in, and I was like, it's not gonna work. Like, you're not gonna be able to go through the arch and the door because they're so close together. And then it worked like no problem. It was like not an issue at all. So I was like, why don't I do this to all my houses? I love the little arch in the front. I think it's from Jungle Adventure, which has really good items. Just PSA. I've talked about it before, but it does. It's the truth. And there I go. Yippee. Y'all like my outfit? I don't remember making that outfit. It's been a minute since I played Sims. Okay, looking down at this thing, the front, like, left room, I guess when you walk in, is going to be the kitchen, and then the right room is the living room, and that bigger back room will be, like, the dining room, back hangout area. I don't know. You'll see later. And then there's 3 bedrooms, actually, but I made the master bedroom and then 2 offices because I made it for our Sims, and our Sims don't have kids yet. We just have cats, so I put some offices in there, and that's the bathroom. And then there's another small bathroom right there. So I like how it turned out. I really, really would love to live in a cottage one day. I think it's fantastic. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. What's new? So I got cats. I got 2 black cats. One is named Kit and one is named Tom. There's a boy and a girl. It's a play on Cat and Tim, me and my husband. So that's, that's the level we're at right now. And they're really cute. Kit is the independent one out of the 2. She also has softer fur, which is just like a cool thing that she does. Anyway, Tom is the psychotic one. He will be found anywhere. We found him on top of our clothes in the closet, like walking on the hangers. I don't know how physically it works, but he did it, and he likes to go there a lot. He also likes to climb in the Christmas tree. We found him sleeping there, like just asleep on the Christmas tree branch. I don't know how it held him up. I don't know how he got comfortable enough to fall asleep, but that's the kind of cat that he is, you know what I'm saying? And he also needs to be with you like 24/7, so he's the one that when I sleep, he sleeps on my neck. Like he'll put himself nestled in my neck, and that's how he sleeps. That's how he wants to sleep. That's where he wants to be. He doesn't want to be alone. He will climb up your leg and onto your shoulder if you're standing up tall, because he just needs to be next to you. It's really weird, and I love it so much. I never thought we would get such an affectionate cat. Kit's pretty affectionate too, but like when you compare her to Tom, it's just like a whole other level, you know what I mean? So Kit is more of the introvert. I'm talking so much about my cats, but this is where I want to be in life, you know? Anyway, and we got them December 1st. They were about 4 weeks old when we got them, so now they're about 8 weeks old. Is that? Yeah, sure. And they're like 3 pounds, and they're so cute. And when we got them, they were like fluff. Like when you picked them up, it didn't feel like you were picking anything up. And now you can feel a little bit more weight to them. They're definitely longer than when we got them, and it's so sad. I never thought that like I would actually see them get bigger so quickly. That sentence didn't really make a lot of sense. Anyway, so what else is new? It's still a pandemic. We're still hanging out at home all the time. Tim works from home. I work from home unless I'm doing a shoot. I'm a photographer. And what else? I got a new planner. It's really nice. It's orange. Is it orange? It's like an orange red, It's rust. I would call it rust. And it says "too busy for nonsense" on the front. I don't know why I'm telling you about. Okay, so this dining room. Did you just yawn with me? I feel like it's contagious even when you can just hear it. Okay, so like I said, when I literally redecorated every room, I almost cut this part out because I decorated this dining room and it doesn't look like that in the end. But there's enough of it, like the transition, that I felt like it would, still be entertaining. I don't know. I have a hard time because it takes so much. It really slows my computer down when I film, when I screen record, and so I try to be quick about it, but if there's a room that's just taking me forever, I just stop screen recording it because it slows down my computer so much, and I know it's going to be so much footage to edit later, so I normally stop recording if it's taking me forever. So that's why some of these rooms don't have videos of it. Like the offices, I really like how they turned out. You'll see the end results, but I couldn't figure out the styles I wanted for them, especially the one that my office quote. I didn't know the vibe I was going for, so that was tough, just a hard struggle. And I think I end up changing out that little dresser with a bookshelf. I put a hutch in there. I put a piano in that room. So much changes in that little room that I was just editing that it's fine. I didn't even remember filming the back patio part though. But I like this back patio. I like that it has like high fences, but I didn't put a gate because, well, there were like no gates that matched perfectly, so that's fine. And I added the little lights from the toddler pack. Tell me why they're in the toddler pack. I don't know. They should have been in like the backyard hangout or back patio stuff because I always put them on patios and porches. Like, where else are you going to put them? They're outdoor lights. Why did they come with toddler stuff? Anyway, so rant over. All that to say, I like how the little patio turned out. I like there's like a little table out there, and then eventually I made a garden. I didn't record it. Surprise. And there's like a little path that leads from the patio to the garden. And then I added some more trees. I didn't really know what else I wanted in the backyard. I feel like later, if there are kids at the house, maybe I'll put a playground in. But there are not right now. There's just cats and adults. So that's all that we accommodate for, you know? And that's all I gotta say about that. Sorry about the sniffles. I might, like, I'm always tempted to just, like, put music behind the screen recording part of the videos because, well, I don't want to talk for 20 minutes straight. Like, it's hard to find things to talk about for 20 minutes straight, but then I always, like, when I watch it back, I'm like, this is probably more entertaining than just music. And it's like a chance for me to just get thoughts off of my head, I guess. But, like, as I'm watching the video, it gets so chaotic. I'm like, oh yeah, and this is happening, and this is happening, and I don't go back and edit it. So it's like voiceovers are always a mess, but I think it's part of the charm of Sincerely. You know what I mean? It's what we come here for. We love the sniffles, the coughing, the yawns, the burps. It's all there. This is the real deal. So you're welcome. Look at that ivy wall that didn't work out. I ended up deleting that too. I just, like, I have a lot of respect for the people who can just do like the stop motion video where it's like all very articulate. What is it? Not articulate. That's not the word I'm looking for. Very perfectly planned out, and it just flows so naturally. It's like, how do you do that? When I decorate or design, I have a big trial and error process, you know? I'm like, does this work here? Yes, no, okay, delete it, change the color, do this, change the color again. I'm such a back and forth designer that I'm like, how do people film these with like smooth continuation between shots and stuff? I don't know if that made any sense, but all that to say, I'm a pretty scatterbrained designer. I had to just kind of get it out to see it. And some stuff, like, I can really picture in my head. And I can always generally picture in my head what I want. But with Sims, it's like there's limited options with furniture. There's limited options with this. So it's like, okay, this might actually not look how I want it in my head because I can't physically do it on this game. And I am not trying to be... like, I don't personally like... manipulating objects or like combining objects to make them look like something else if they're not usable or if it's gonna like overlap or clip, because if I'm gonna use that house, I want it to function normally. I want it to like look really clean, and clean as in not clipping and overlapping with everything. So I don't typically like manipulate furniture like that. I don't know if this makes sense. I think you know what I mean. If you've seen like other build tutorials where they like, you know, they'll overlap like a counter with like a dresser and it looks, I don't know what I'm saying, or like a bookshelf with a desk, and then it's like a combination of a bookshelf desk, but then you can't really use the desk because there's a bookshelf inside of it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but all that to say, I don't like to do that. So I'm basically just stuck with the furniture that comes with The Sims. I don't try to, quote, make my own. That's just a personal choice though, because there's like very talented designers who can make a house look like a work of art by manipulating the objects or combining them in a way that I've seen like really cool fireplaces made like that. Oh my gosh, are we done? All right, see you later. Here's the screenshots. This always happens to me, like I can't see when it's ending. All right, I'll see you on the flip side when I pop up in a video again. Okay, goodbye. Alright, hi again, welcome. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it brought you comfort and joy and inspiration. I don't know, that I find that when I watch Sims videos. So if you want to see any other specific house types from me, if you want me to do more katana builds like the last time, I can do that. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be making videos for 30 people. 31 now? I haven't checked lately. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Text somebody right now and tell them a compliment. And remember that God is good. Yep. All right. That's good. Good note to end on. Remember that God is good. Bye.